Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? Back with another one. Back with another one. It's another DTN Daily Thursday News Network. Right back at you. Right back at you. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Psycho Candy? We in the building. All right, all right. Daily News, Daily Thursday News Network. You see all the BS around all of, should we say, Black YouTube and all the fuckery in these spaces when they talk about the same old shit over and over again. We're reporting on the dereliction as usual, and we also report on white dereliction as well if they're in the shots as well. It's equal opportunity over here. So this thing is not just a black only thing. This is also equal opportunity. If I see it, I'll see it. What we allow. Yes, yes, yes. These so-called spaces that we're in. And I expose everything what goes on. Like I've been saying since last year. It's just a little daily report. I like to expose the drama for what it is. What's gone, TC Killer? What's gone, man? Salute, salute. And the stuff, it's just hilarious when people talk the most shit. They think they're gonna do something, but they really ain't. But you got to see the evidence. I mean, about in 30 minutes, I'll show the results. We got to report on what happened last week because last week is entertaining, and I think we got to report on last Thursday, and we also got to report on, I will say, last Thursday and this weekend. And yes, I got the juicy screenshots. Yes, yes, yes. I got one with my man Art of New Style. Shouts out to Art. But we will expose the little clown that was on his panel and then how they got him up out of there. And I salute the Art for this one. I salute to you, Art. Appreciate you for doing that, for giving me the opportunity to put this on DTN. But we will expose this fuck nigga that think he wants to fit in with the Igmore clan. You know what the Igmore clan did? They bounced his bitch ass. And shouts out to the Grand Master himself, BGS, the Mr. Utilitarian himself, Black Pill himself, the God they worship. Oh, mighty, mighty, mighty. He crushed the court jester, man. We got to see those shots. And then this past last Monday, there was an interview between Minister Jap with the Lapeef Network. Shouts out to Kay and what's the name, Kayla. You know, I'll be tuning in and bouncing around. And shouts out to Dre for his show the other night, talking about the Will Smith and the slap. That had a rumble effect. The ripple effect of that was a whole week. He's trending this week. So, you know, I know a lot of people did streams on him. I'm not gonna get those screenshots. I'm gonna get some fuckery. Probably tonight and probably this weekend. So stay tuned for the next series of DTN, and we're gonna report on what they really talking about. They still haven't changed, and it's funny, you know. And then if we see another race of the white dereliction, we're gonna put their ass in here too. I'll check them out as well. But these dudes, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But shouts out to the individuals. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. And then there was a debate last weekend with D. Durrell and Truism, but it's actually a D. Durrell challenge. I got that as well. I got that shot as well. But shouts out to Brother X for another one. And man, we got to talk about it, man. This shit is getting ridiculous because people be saying the dumbest shit all time, and then when I catch them in the shot and I caught them in the audience, it's just being typical as usual. So we gotta understand this stuff, man. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. And when you have these things, you know what time it is. But that's just how basically what you want to get into. And yeah, these things happen, you know, because once you're in the news, man, we got you, man. We got you what time it is. So this ain't gonna be, you know, it's just like I normally do. DTNs is usually our segment, and we just go in here. And a lot of times people just want the attention, want the spotlight. But you know, but it is what it is. But you know, Chris Rock is making that money from that slap. He getting every show in the world, and Will done fucked up. Let's talk about him for a minute, because I've been talking about him for the like couple of days now, and then you know I'm tired of talking about it. I'm gonna put this to bed. That thing was a money making opportunity, and the reason he fucked up, and even though if I was in that situation, you know, if I was in that situation, technically I won't be, but I'm just saying, if I was in that situation, people asked me, I kept laughing at her ass and moved on. Because last time I had my ex, when someone talked about or whatever and all that shit, I wasn't going for that shit because they was just looking for attention to defend. And based off her background, I'm like, I laughed at the bitch. I'll do some shit like that. I wouldn't care. They said, "Are you going to defend her order?" I was like, "Oh hell no!" If she don't take that joke, it is what it is. So we took it there on that level. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't really care at this point. It's just what it is, man. Like you notice I stopped caring about it. That's the point. And I'm just like, I wouldn't even care, man. But I understand, like, some people gonna look like he's supposed to defend his wife. Of course, he has to. But the slap I get, but talking shit and screaming like a little bitch, oh, that's how they got him. They was trying to tell him to leave, but he was intoxicated. Just like always. But I don't care for the nigga like that. But man, people got the bread off of him. It is what it is. And it's just like you do these things that's conducive. You gotta understand something. Most people don't really care. They just out here with the bullshit. But that thing was trending all week, and it was trending, still trending. Because I know today's Thursday, and then it's just like a new day. People gonna keep talking about it till the wheels fall off. So it's not like something I'm mad about. I love the fact that people will be part of that strategy. So, and that's just what it is. So I don't know what someone was saying, trying to say it was over, but but I don't know what that dude was talking about. But yeah. But the whole purpose of it is just what it is. I'm not really tripping. And you just gotta look at it for what it is. But yeah, we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty. And we're just gonna say, hey, this is our thing and we're gonna deal with it. So as we should, got the levels up. So but the whole purpose is, though, with this, you got all the evidence that you need. So I got the shots ready. So just give me when it hits to I'll say the 30-minute mark. We're gonna talk about. So basically, last week was crazy, and I know this is before the Will Smith situation and things like that. I think these shots are very telling, and I think around this time I was on something, and then Monday was a hectic week. And then we had like the last weekend and last Thursday. It's a lot of shit going on. So we got to look at the factors that was in here. But the reason I take these shots, these are very vital because sometimes this is the future of what you see on modern YouTube. And I told y'all about co-ed panels last year. I said something. Are they the future? And I said, yes, you can't be arguing about women all the time. It's ridiculous, and you got to be fair and balanced. And this is not a open discussion right here. This is a news segment. This is like an hour long, whatever. But you'll get the gist what I'm saying in a minute. A lot of times when you have people not caring about certain individuals, you just know what's about to happen. So when you talk about the subject matter, it is kind of boring. Shouts out to Duke the Don, and I think he broke that down last night. Yeah, it gets very boring talking about females all day. I was preaching that shit last year, all time, all streams, all night, and the stuff he's talking about. I've been doing that for a while, man. Like the channel's anti no women hate, but everybody's welcome and anything. They always welcome on the open discussion, especially on Sundays. That's where I really show myself and ask a lot of questions, because normally during the week it's just my actual content and things like that. But we talked about capitalism last night. But shouts out to Tampa that came through. The reason you can't say much, that's been like that forever, man. Like y'all man late. That's been like that for the longest. It ain't got nothing to do with content strategy. You have to be content strategy, period. That's just what YouTube is. Everybody's be on content strategy. That's what I've been doing that shit forever, bro. Like they use the term content strategy, man. I was doing that prior when you niggas even thought about it. And what I've learned is don't clickbait as much. That's how they get you. And they get you with thumbnails and shit like that. That's why I don't participate in the bullshit in the algorithm, because the whole purpose is they're trying to fuck with you. See, I don't mind doing screenshots as news and segments and explain why people do what they do. I just look for the obvious. I go for the super chats. I go for actual what the audience say, and the audience feed off that. And I just tell it like it is. I'm reporting what the bullshit's about. And then if you watch their streams, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then you'll see the super chats and things like that. I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to the context of the screenshots that I got. I'll make sure that I see any super chats. You know, I missed some because I was so distracted with other shit, and I could have had it. I just want to see, to give you examples in the comment that they wrote and the examples that came through. So yeah, but we got one super chat. Okay, we're gonna read that off. We're gonna read that off. Okay, we got one. That's good. That's good, because normally you got to get one. You got to at least get one or two or more. That's my policy with the DTN. You gotta see what's out in the field. So once you're out in the field, you have a good chance to see what they're talking about. But I would say this past Monday, Minister Jap was on a show with K, A, and Kayla on the Lapeef Network. I had to peep that. And I'm glad I got some shots for you with them later on when I'm about to show y'all. He was interviewing about something. I think it was about the women shit or whatever. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, interviewed this guy. He's popular in certain spaces that people in their space of the manosphere. And I was like, this is their guy. So basically, the meetup was a failure. And to me, it's always been a failure, but it was a failure. See, Oblivion thought he was going to get something out of it, but it was a failure. I said it last year was a failure. And now people realize, oh, it's a failure. It's been a failure. A lot of niggas claim they're the kings of it, and now they want to leave. No, nigga, you've been marked. You've been marked the whole time, so they got you. So, you know, no more manosphere. I was preaching against that for like a minute. And ever since I left it in March, tried that shit in 2020, it didn't work, and then I had to fall out. But these guys gonna get what they get. They're gonna get the DTNs like they always should. And that's how we get down in the DTNs over here. But it is what it is. Some people just gotta look at it from that angle. So we understand that people do not want to take that criticism, man. They don't want to die on the hill. So it is what it is. So when you have things like this, you understand what's about to happen. So DTNs is one of those things that we see the fuckery for what it is, man. And that's just how it is. And I know people's gonna talk about dude from the Oscars. That's gonna be a weekly thing. So we gotta understand that this is a norm thing. So basically, I'm just gonna point out the problems that I see. Now, I do have a shot of them last Thursday. They was talking about something. I forget the subject matter, but I think they was talking about women as usual. And I want you to see the evidence how they can be conducive. So you got to look at things like that. So you can't just be crying about the shit and expect me to not like certain shit. And it's going to go matter. But yeah, we're going to show this up. It's just how it is. So I'm not really tripping off of anything. So we're gonna show the shots here. You know, it's just like it's just bottom line. And I'm just gonna get it over with. So, you know, I'm just waiting for the 30-minute mark. And I'm just like that. Oh, okay, cool. And I know people are waiting, but explaining the last week's shot, I was just like saying, this is a continuation thing, so we're just gonna look at it for what it is. So, and yeah, we got some screenshots. So I'm just waiting for the timer to kick off. What's going on, audience? Salute. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And we're gonna get into it. So the shots I'm gonna explain to y'all, it's very telling. And yes, they got certain individuals that did. One of them called himself a Pookie. He's not a black person, but I'll let y'all take a guess. You know, we'll get in that in a minute. And then we got to talk about Art. Shouts out to Art. That Friday night was something else. I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday night. I believe it was Friday night or Thursday night. I believe it's Friday night. Yeah, because I saw that shit. But Court Jester wanted the link in the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. And he wanted to be seen and he wanted to be that nigga. And then Grandmaster had a chin checker. He had to save his boy Art. The Igmore clan is never amazes me. They're always entertaining. You know, like I don't hate the guys. I just laugh. I just let them be who they are. But shouts out to Art, man. I hope he sees this. But this is a big up for him for doing that because that nigga right there, he needs to be put on the spotlight. He want to be seen. Okay, let's put you on Hollywood, bro. Let's put you on the front screen. We gotta have certain orders. Niggas know better, bro. Niggas know better. It's just what it is. Like you can't just expect me to not like something and then you expect me to deal with that. Nah, nigga. We gotta talk about your ass. And it deserves a a report on what you niggas talking about. So just like I said, man, niggas gonna be niggas regardless of the situation. And I report on shit. Like I love seeing the fuckery that what they do, man. They talk all this big shit and they said, I'm a high value man. And Kevin did Kevin and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But we niggas gotta deal with that. We gotta deal with that. That's the whole purpose of me doing this because I think this is a good idea. I mean, I started off with the Derek News Network, and then I said, you know what, the idea, and I had to change the name. I was going to call it Testimony to Thursdays, and I said to myself, no, it's cool. Let's call it the Daily Thursday News Network. It's a spring edition, so it is what it is on that fact. And then you just have to have that mentality. So you just gotta look at it, man. Like, you know, this is a what brilliant way to come up with shots, get my presentation done. I'm like, you know what? Let me talk about this. That's how you gotta look at it. Because most people they're gonna be upset with it anyway or not. They're gonna see it later. They say, who's this nigga talking about? That nigga ain't talking about the black statue, did he? Who's this nigga? And I'm like, I'm reporting on the news. What you niggas about to fall off, you know? And you know, you may see the people I'm subscribed to. If I see some fuckery, if shit happens, I'm always watching. Always watching. So, you know, that's just how we get down. So in case y'all don't know, that's how it's gonna be. So let me see right here. And let me go right here. Let me go right here for quick. Okay. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? What's going on, degenerate? What's going on, man? What's going on? Salute. But you know, that's the thing about me. So when you report on it, you just keep it going. So yeah, it's not that much, man. I could have had a lot. I said, you know, let me talk about these niggas for a minute because we got to address certain people going in and acting crazy. The jokes can be mild and things like that, but some people they just want to be seen. But that shit with Court Jester and B just I'll explain what happened. He wanted a link, but don't realize that Art does the evils for a very specific reason. He don't do no ambushes and shit like that. He screens people and the trolling and all that. I don't know when he did that. Last time I was on Arts, I believe, was last year around this time. And then I had a fallout with a certain individual. I don't fuck with him now, but you know, but that's when the shit split, and this one I kind of left it. I was never a part of it afterwards around this month. So this is the last time I was in. I was in it last year of this month. Next month, I wasn't even a part of it. Technically, I kind of fall out and have my own shit. So it all started. It's gonna be a year since I've been start doing these type of content since last year around next month. It'll be a year. But I've been doing content for years. So yeah, but this is the style of content the news network I'm gonna bring you. That this is a spring edition. Don't you worry because this ain't gonna last from the summer because in the spring this will be gone. This is for certain individuals. The high caliber YouTubers talk the most shit and I get their shots and they think they're big time and they think they're celebrities. I go after the super chats and the chat only, and usually I talk about them with the subject matter. I would love to post that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The whole situation. Oh, I got shots for days. You don't be surprised. I always lurking. You know what I'm saying? Whoever fucks up, I got you. And then I'll explain why that situation happened. And everybody wants attention. Because normally you're distracted. I'm always outside every now and then because I was today. Because today is my I had to celebrate my pops' birthday. So he just turned 69. He'll be 70 next year. Times go by fast, huh? But it is what it is. But unlike these niggas, he ain't like most of them. So, but we got a court jester that's in his 50s, and then you got a grandmaster that's 60 plus. Typical fighting. They both from California, which is interesting. So that means LA done defeated the Bay Area. Interesting. You got two LA men defeated the court jester from the Bay Area. A Bay Area pimp, a fake pimp at that. Excuse me, crackhead pimp. Did that rhyme? Yeah. What's going on, man? And that is. Oh, not a problem. Appreciate it, Art. Appreciate it. Yeah, but this stuff is what I do, man. Like the DTNs, this no shot at nobody. But when I do these screenshots, I'm not going after the host. I'm going after the people that's on the panel that's bringing the fuckery. You have to address it, man, because sometimes we can talk about the white man, this and that white man, that, but you niggas is inconsistent, man. Shots to the Chris Rock, man. He took it like a champ. He's getting that bank. Will Smith fucked up. He realized, I understand he wanted to protect his wife. That's respectful. But the people in that little community, they don't give a fuck about your family. They don't care about no family and what type of extended nuclear, wherever it is. They don't care. They care about themselves, man. This is about business, sir. When you slap an A-list comedian, in their eyes, he's an A-list comedian. They put him there, and now he's getting more shows. He's gonna get noticed. So the content strategy people was doing is what? Let's talk about Will Smith and the slap. They didn't care about no Oscars. No, they're gonna do him like Monique. I said this, the Monique factor. I brought that in a couple streams ago, and I said that factor is gonna be in. They want that nigga gone. They want that nigga gone. They want that nigga gone. You know what I'm saying? But Will Smith, nobody gonna work with your crazy ass when you're drunk and high all the time. I get it, man. I understand the anger. I understand that he was defending Jada and all that shit. That's cool. And I mean, to me, I would have laughed at this situation. She deserved everything she get because what she did, she be roasting people and talking shit too long with Will. Neither side is innocent. But I'm just saying, Chris owns up to his disrespect, unlike most people. Chris is gonna be Chris. Chris is always gonna be that guy. He don't care. I know he's from the BX and everything. He got him. But what he did was he ain't gonna make himself look like a fool on national television and high and drunk as hell. He know better. That was a setup, because Will knew he fell for it. He was stupid, and now they trying to ostracize him. Now they're gonna punish him by not let him back in the awards again. A lot of people try to say he's gonna get another one. He ain't. He's out of it. What's going on, Shar? Greetings. Great Shar Willie in the building. But it is what it is, man. We got to talk about it, man. I know people who was talking about the Will Smith thing. I can't get screenshots of those people talking about it because everybody was talking about it. It's equal opportunity. We're going to talk about it in these seconds, these 20 minutes until it gets to the 30 minutes. We're going to get to the nitty gritty. And we got to talk about why I took these shots for a reason. The reason I took them is understand what the situation was. I said co-ed panels are the future. If you want women, always drop the link, have it set up, have a good conversation. If you want to talk about relationships, keep it there. Don't deviate off to something else. Don't use analogies. They don't want to hear it. They want an honest dude. And shouts out to Duke the Don, and I've been saying that the longest. I was on multiple third shifts and said that to Kuda. They just want you to be honest. They ain't with that game bullshit. I try to tell people I was anti BS PUAism. I was anti that over there, and I try to tell them that shit don't work, bro. They don't want to hear that. They want honest dudes because they don't want to be hurt by the last dude. My ex was like that, but she was fucked up to the point I had to cut her loose. She had problems and psychological problems that I offer help and everything, but that just shows you where we at with it. We cannot be mad about certain individuals, especially another opposite sex, blaming her problems in these certain spaces that we're in and or participating in. So you gotta understand, most people don't care, bro. You got to do your thing and then move on. Like I tell guys and individuals, you got to learn what's going on because some people are gonna be on that bullshit forever. And it's like a religion. Like I said, trauma bonding is a religion. I agree with it. Even my own answer when I did it Sunday. Most people gotta understand this shit is nothing to play with. This shit is nothing to play with. This shit is nothing to play with. You gotta understand something real quick. Once you do this, it's over. You can't come back from this shit. Long term. You you can't even come back to the fact that this stuff is wild. Like I know everybody's gonna talk about Will Smith did this and that. He's a bagger. We know he was. He fucked his own shit up. And then they try to say Chris Brown is bad. No, 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 no. He stand on his disrespect. I don't care if they both apologize, even though he got some money out of it. Now they trying to ostracize Will for doing what he did. See, white folks don't care. They don't care about the nigga shit. Chris wasn't gonna lose his money off of that shit. He said, this nigga's worthless. He slapped me like a little bitch, and he got what he wanted, and then I got my money. See, Chris was laughing. The reason he laughed on that slap, and I realized something, I saw it again. He got that money and got deals. Me and my father was talking about it. It was his birthday. He told me that and slipped by. This shit is wild. And it's wild. What is it? What did I say last night? Capitalism is what it is. We don't capitalize on the bullshit. You know, especially with niggas. Niggas don't care. And I'm going to address a future topic about the dollar conspiracy. Be on the lookout for that. I might address that. I don't know when or whatever. We're gonna talk about the dollar conspiracy. I get so tired of people saying the dollar is falling, the dollar this is falling like that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight or this coming up weekend. You know, just be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be a random stream. The dollar conspiracy. It's so annoying. And what I mean is, we got to talk about why people try to say the dollar's falling. We got to talk about the military industrial complex, what controls the country and the money in the dollar. People all have faith and tied in. And I had a nice conversation with my pops about that today on his birthday. And then I asked him, like, I'm so sick and tired of dollar conspiracies. And then see, since he's an auditor, I wanted to expound on what he said on his birthday when he said that. We had that conversation. We was at a nice restaurant. And I want to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the things that you see a lot. But that dollar conspiracy, man, like we gotta stop preaching that bullshit, man, because it's very inconsistent. You gotta do the research and do your sources and things like that. Because most people, when they talk about the dollar, they go crazy and they try to say, "Oh, it's gonna fall." And like I heard that shit for decades, man. We gotta stop talking about that. Everybody knows about that. The only problem is people don't want to submit to it in their own will. So we got to understand when people talk like that, it's the same shit I've heard many times. I'll explain to people I listened to back in the day, and they're partially right and they're wrong, but they never mention the military industrial complex. You never hear from these people. You never hear them talk about the prison industrial complex and the Q Wilsons and things like that. So we got to understand something right quick. A lot of people going to pick and choose what they're going to hear and listen to. So we got to understand something. A lot of times we got to stop doing shit to please people with views and the content that you want to talk about. Because I've been hearing that shit for decades, and y'all have no evidence when it's gonna fall. I'm gonna call that the dollar conspiracy. So we're gonna get right into it. All right, folks, let's get to the nitty gritty. Hold on. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Okay, we're gonna get it right now. DTNs, here we go. All right, first up, let's look at this right here. Shouts out to the crew. Okay, let's go down right here. Let's explain the individuals. Your typical Thursday night by the Peef Network. Shouts out to the brother right here. And your originals. Courtney's a trip. She always come in with great conversations. She be destroying these niggas, man. I every time she speaks, I be busting out laughing when niggas saying some dumb shit. You know, Logic is he's a hilarious. That's like they little gesture. But you know, real and Anton. Nobody can't stand Anton. I just the chat room and it's just brutal. But then you got this pretty thing right here trying to be the sexuals, but she's a freak, y'all. I'm just gonna say that right now. This girl's a freak. She was saying some freaky shit on here. But we're gonna get out of there. But K's a mess. She's funny though, but she's a mess. She be going at niggas' necks and knocking their heads loose, and she's crazy. And then Kayla, I don't know what the fuck she's doing right here, but let's ignore that. But the chat room, you say y'all know Q likes to troll. Of course she does. She's a whole troll, but a freaky one at that. But you know, it is what it is. You know. Let's read this comment right here. Let's read this comment right here. He said, "Blacks never had a nuclear family. It's always have been extended family." That's a great fucking question and answer. I feel like him saying that, and I caught that, and I said to myself, he has a good point. You know, I don't mess with this dude like that. I know he's he over there supporting everybody else. I see him over at different channels and shit. But I just want y'all to see that this is what y'all should be doing. Like, if you want to talk about women, you have their grievances. Why don't you get these pretty women you got from the master? Why you have panels like this? They're pushing this stuff. I don't think they're master though, but I think co-ep's future. They're taking over, man. Like, you got to cam up. You got to be a star. You want to be like KS. That's cool. Let's not hate. You know, let's call it what it is. So let's get it right quick. Okay. All right. And it's another shot at them again. Of course, somebody had to take down. Okay, Logic are in his feelings today. Yeah, they throwing shots at him. And Just J, shouts out to Just J. She said, "Yeah, he tried. He tired of everybody must listen. And everybody doesn't do things like you. That's okay." Oh, damn. Foxy turned his ass up. God damn. If you try to have a kid or ain't got one, why you even living with a woman? And she said, and in the first place, she said, in the first place, just draining your resources and energy. He sound like a manosphere dude. That's a manosphere comment. Kayla said, asking a woman to bring peace is a red flag. The world is not a chaotic. That's wild. See, that's another manosphere guy right here. But he's a member. But we're going to leave him be. We're going to leave him be. Because, you know, this stuff right here is just conducive of what they are. All right. So we're going to get to the nitty gritty. Yeah, some more shots again. You know, they added again, so we ain't gonna look at that right here. We're gonna go in. I want y'all to look at this real quick. Here's Pookie. Here's the Pookie. He calls himself a Pookie. We're gonna laugh at this real quick. We're gonna laugh at this real quick. Let me get the screenshot. Okay. Let me see. There we go. Let me get this real quick. Let me see the evidence. All right. If you notice the names, these niggas didn't care. You know, JR didn't care. This guy didn't care. None of these niggas cared. The women didn't care if a white man called himself Pookie Polar Bear. Now, he has an interesting screen name. Now, this dude, he's cool as a fan. Like, I watch this show every now and then. But every time he gets on the panel, it's like he's so plain and don't even give a fuck. He looking at these niggas and said, "What these niggas talking about? What these niggas talking about? They talking about some dumb shit over here. What these niggas talking about? What these niggas talking about?" And then call himself Pookie the Polar Bear. This shit is wild, man. And they accept this shit. But you know, it's no hate. This is what it is, bro. Like, this is what we doing now. Is that his name, Mr. Pookie Polar Bear? All right, Mr. PPB. Mr. PPB, god damn it. Mr. PPB. This is y'all's hero. Let me stop. But I want y'all to look at this shit. That shit is wild, bro. That shit is so wild. Oh my god. Let me stop for a minute. He said, "Dude, what's your obsession with cooked food?" Oh, they going in. We still do. What are you talking about? Okay, women are more masculine. See, that's a manosphere comment. That's a manosphere comment. We already know. Yeah. That's a fanatic, by the way. Women are more masculine. He was saying that. Yeah, see, that's a manosphere comment by this dude, Gary Smith. Well, men are still building. See, That's that black and white shit that they be talking about. Men still build home. He said, the fuck? Nicole said, what the fuck are you talking about? She's trying to talk to this nigga. She said, what the fuck are you talking about? My pastor built a house he lived in the majority of the saints' house too. Oh, this sound like a Christian girl. All right, we're gonna leave that alone. But Mansfield will love these type of women. This type of woman right here. It's the competition. Competition is masculine. See, that's typical manosphere. We gotta look at things like that. But yeah, man, like y'all gotta understand something. But this right here is hilarious, bro. Oh my god. Shouts out to brother X right here. You know, salute to the bro. Salute to the bro. Yes, you got the trims in the chat. Let's talk about this shit, bro. Let's talk about this shit. D Darrell's challenge. Nobody likes D Darrell. We get it. And he was challenged by the Trims, one of Trim's favorite, A Truism. I don't care for this Trim clown, but this Trim clown sound just like all of them on the coon and shit. And he's trying to defend his peoples. Shouts out to D Darrell. D Darrell gave him that word, but you know, people gonna be biased. They're gonna vote for the Trim guy, and I get it. I get it. I mean, X loves those Trim guys. Shouts out to brother X. That's cool. If he likes some people, that's cool. To transracial identify males, man. It is what it is. But these niggas, man, they had this little weird debate, and I had to get it, and I was like, all right, here we go again with these debates, man. But shouts out to brother X. That's your thing. That's cool. I don't want to debate these niggas because they got a little bias and nut riders. We already destroyed them on this shit over here, so it's no need. They ain't talking about that. Same old bullshit. So let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the nitty gritty. We ain't worrying about the art chat room. We ain't worried about that. Shout out to brother Art right here to give me this special show. I had to get y'all. Art's doing his thing like usual. Everybody else, shouts out to BMT and the other brothers. Judge Zill, all of them, okay. And the Grandmaster, he did his thing, but he checked this nigga right here. Grandmaster came on the panel. When I saw the shit, I had to get that clip. This nigga was talking about hoes, white women, and things like that. Court Jester, you're done, buddy. You're done. Why you want to mess with the Igmore clan's little domain? You know you're going to get jumped up there. Why do niggas always want to attack my man's page right here, right? Court Jester, you're done, boy. It's just, it's so sad. When I see him on panels, it's just, it's hilarious, but he's an idiot at the same time. He wants to fit in so bad. It's like, oh, he needs a new home. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But Grandmaster torched that boy, man. Had that nigga squealing. He had that nigga squealing, but you know, but Lobby said, Court just did something. No, he didn't. He didn't do shit. Talking about the same old bullshit. It's like a fucking hoe, man. But the Grandmaster gave him that work still. See, you see this right here? And then someone had to drop down. They said, man, I'm out of this nigga shit. But shouts out to Art and the Grandmaster, man. They had to destroy it. The Igmore clan had to put him on ice. Watch this, y'all. Let me see this shot. You see? He gone. He gone. They booted his ass. Get out of here. They didn't want to hear that bullshit. But somebody had to say something. Somebody had to say something. So Edward predicted what he was going to do. The Juggernaut predict that Court Justice was going to fuck it up. And they had to clean the shit up. It ended up being a good show anyway. You see how the numbers differs in the top chat? He was screaming and yelling, and Grandmaster stood his ground, man. They still run the shit. What the fuck y'all going to do? All right, we're going to get to the super chat in a minute. Let's look at the nitty-gritty of Minister Jack. We're going to get into super chat in a minute. We're gonna explain this interview. They was talking about, I forget they was talking about the women's stuff. Let me check what they was talking about, because when they did this this past Monday before the Will Smith shit. I think it was during the Will Smith shit. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. So, and we're going to explain this part right here. So, god damn, this shit is annoying when it does that. Okay, don't want to act right. So, you know, let me find the info of the stream, because this is going to get very telling right quick. It's an hour segment, and then we're going to just go to end it like that. So, okay. Oh, they talk about the slap. Yes, this was the part. Yeah, they talk about slap. Okay, it says this stream was called Will Smith slapping Chris Rock playing. or Jada or put a battery in Will's back. That's why they wanted Jab. So I remember now. Yeah, they wanted that. But shouts out to them. They asked him his thoughts. He's a typical manosphere dude. Y'all love him. I know y'all love him. I don't care for the dude like that, but Jap is gonna be Jap. And he made a scene, and people looking at the super chats. It is what it is. So you got to understand something. Jap is going to be Jap, regardless of the situation. They interviewed him some questions, and they asked him what you thought about the slap, and this was a big thing going on. I think it was around Monday or something like that. Yeah, Monday, and they was talking about the slap all Monday. See, it happened this past Sunday, and while I was doing the stream when I left. But this is what Monday was talking about. Let's get to the super chat. This is by Mia True. What's her name? He said, and I like what she said. She's correct. She's correct right here. The reason I did this shot right here, I want y'all to know, I like what she said. I like what she said right here. This is very telling. I agree exactly what she said right here. And y'all can call me whatever y'all want in the chat. I don't give a fuck. Fuck what y'all niggas think. Mia True said this. Please stop the theories. Our democracy is still intact. Trump lost. Let's move on. And Trump literally built wealth from harming African American communities. Biden is 79 years old, and people blame him for the world. Exactly. That's true. Because he's a Trump supporter. All these niggas in the sphere of the manosphere are Trump supporters. I've noticed that. That's why you got a lot of trims talking all that bullshit. I'm sick of it. And you got a lot of nut riders. You know what I'm saying? And she said what she said. I love this super chat. And it made it to the DTN. She gets a salute with that. Salute to that person with that super chat, and salute the one that did the interview. Like this dude, man. Like, as another one. We're gonna focus on what's what here. Because a lot of people, they be on some bullshit. Yeah, as you see him again, they was smiling. And they said he's for president, which is some bullshit. It's a lot of nut riders. And let's make more. That's what they was trying to say. And she said, and someone said, Charlie Hustle said, Mia True, thank you, with that super chat. Yeah, that response. Trump definitely benefited my pockets. He was a racist asshole, but we did much under his leadership, which is kind of true, but it's kind of bullshit at the same time. Niggas didn't do shit. They just watch shit go by. He didn't do nothing for you niggas. My experience, he didn't do nothing for y'all ass. Just still tell it like it is. Y'all niggas always want to praise somebody like that. He don't care nothing about you. He care about his fucking pockets. He did that to everybody, bro. Let's stop the cap. But like I said, we're gonna do this thing for what it is, and is what it ain't. Yeah. Let's go on, Leonard. Let's go on. Let's go on, man. Salute, 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 salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. It is what it is. But that's it. Let's see what we have here. But yeah, but that's what we got. And you see the screenshots, man. You see for what it is, man. Let's see what it is. So we got them. You know. Oh man, yeah. But we in 40 minutes in, so we good. So and that's the whole point. When I look at this, I'm like, yeah, this is crazy, man. And it's just like crazy. But it is what it is. Some people just love that shit, man. We'll see what y'all say. What you see. Uh what y'all say. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But it's just like people love Trump, man. Like I had to show y'all this. This is a good thing, and of course, they're gonna mention Jap and other things, but it is what it is. And so you do what you do, and it's just what it is and what it ain't. But yeah. So that's all I had to show y'all. So we're gonna leave it on this note. And the DTNs, it is we get what we get. Court jester got clowned by the Igmore clan, and we had to do. But this right here is classic right here. This is epic. This is epic. The white Pookie, the Pookie polar bear. See, this guy is always entertaining. Like they have him on every now and then, but he's perfect. He's perfect. You see. They trying to make it well balanced, and Anton said we're not an all black channel. Oh my goodness! But that's it for y'all. We're gonna cut this off and just explain my thoughts. I mean, it's just hilarious, man. Like niggas will say some shit and they try to say, we don't allow white people on their panels. Bullshit. I see these niggas doing it and they got money and they cammed up. And he said, what these niggas are doing. What these niggas are doing. But it is what it is. Let's see what's in the chat, man. Toya the ultimate tutor. What's going on? What's going on? The ultimate one. Let's see this question right here. I'm at the replay. Oh yeah, I know you are. Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. So yeah, he called himself Pookie, man. That's some funny shit. Like y'all gotta be understand. That is hilarious. That name itself is priceless. You got a white man call himself Pookie, man. This shit is gonna be wild. This is a classic DTN right here, man. Like this is number 2. Number 3 is gonna be wild because it's gonna be some wild shit this weekend. Because after that Will Smith shit, it's gonna be some crazy content coming this weekend. I don't know what it is because the spring madness is something else, man. Spring madness. That's what we call it. Spring madness is what it is. You know what it's gonna be boiled down to. A lot of dudes gotta understand these shots is what it is, man. Like we gotta understand something. A lot of dudes want to call himself a Pookie. And it's a popular term. The white boy done picked up the nigga language. The nigga language. Cause we niggas. Cause we niggas. That's how they talk over there. They say, we niggas over there. We niggas over there. We niggas over there. But that's how niggas get down. They get mad when we tell the truth. We pull out the receipts, and a lot of people say, niggas ain't supposed to say receipts. Niggas ain't supposed to say receipts. We say receipts over here, you fuck niggas. But y'all cry babies, man. We got the screenshots. Y'all can't fuck with me over here, man. If you don't like what I said, I'll say, hey, I'll drop the link and let's discuss this right here. What's your thoughts? But not tonight because this is DTN number 2 of the series. But it is what it is, man. Like a lot of people, they just want to hide a lot of shit. Yeah, man. He said we used to keep a white boy around to stop from being labeled black extremists. Chess, not checkers. Facts. That's very true. That's very true. I know a lot of I'll read this comment right here. A lot of brothers that I know from way back when I was coming up in the state of Tennessee a lot, we used to do that a lot. And normally it's usually we have situations like that, especially on the internet. And I was like that 10 years ago too. And then when I was offline, that was pretty normal. And you're absolutely correct. Yes. And certain people do that and some people don't do that. It's just what it is. Like some people just have a different way of doing things in the world. And that's an excellent question you just said, man. Like that I can agree with. That's very true. It's very true. Because some people do that. And then I see why polar bear Pookie polar bear, the white Pookie, done told on himself. Yeah, man. But he was our slave roach, like on Friday. Oh yeah. Usually, yeah, we have that mentality. That's that Moorish mentality. But yeah, that's a whole nother. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that because they gonna get mad. They say, he's a white slave. I told you them niggers is slaves. I told you them niggers is slaves. They the slave masters originally. I told you, Margaret, them niggers be lying over here. You know how it is. But it is what it is. And they just want to get mad all of a sudden. But the fact remains is why even bother? You know what I'm saying? But it's not the fact that we get upset about it. It's the principle of the thing. So when you have people getting upset with you, it's a long-term thing. But we're just gonna let the clock run out, and then we're just gonna have to do it because this is gonna be an hour segment. So we know what time it is. So we wait till the 6:30 mark, and then I'll just call it the night and whatever, and be back with another one. So DTNs part 2, or should I say number 2? Number two, we in this segment, and then we just talk about the wildest topics, man. Like is here, and we have that series up. So the another one will be in the works. Just don't be surprised. It is going to be, and I'm glad to have some, because there's a new Thursday coming through. So because this Thursday is fresh, and we got to see what type of content is out here, and it has to be what it is. So the thing about it is, we're going to do our thing. And I think most people just don't understand when you have the screenshots, you have the evidence, man. And that's what it boils down to. And yeah, man, like you gotta understand something. Most people just don't like to be put on display like that, And I'm like, they said, "Who's this nigga talking about?" This nigga talk about some wild shit over here. He said, "He talk about us pookies over here, white pookies over here." I'm like, bruh, I ain't worried about y'all like that. I mean, it's no hate over here. This is actual content, man. Like, hey, man, we got to do what we got to do. We got to report on the news with the niggas. Niggas gonna get mad and they ain't gonna dip. We show evidence. I show evidence over here. I show evidence of the results of niggas failing in the communities. And it is what it is, man. Like you gotta show yourself. You gotta show yourself. I know last night wasn't expected, but shouts out to Tampa supporting, everybody else supporting, and you do what you do. And that's just how it is. Ooh, we. And I'm just like saying, like, everybody's talking about the Russia and the Ukraine thing, because, oh God, my stomach kind of hurt from looking into the bullshit. But we got what we needed. So, that's it for the shots. That's all I have, man. Like, this has been real. Um, this is another good one, and I hope people come back on the replay and see what I was saying. And what I see is it is what it is. The Will Smith thing was popping. I had to get that screenshot with the Jap versus the Lapeef network, and they was interviewing him, and they was talking about the situation with Will Smith, and then the slap, and the women put his feet under the fire. It was a good show, and I saw it, along with everybody else talking about it. I was bouncing around, and I caught that clip of it. But that super chat deserves a big up. I like what she said that about the Trump shit, and I was like, she tried to say Trump Wheezy lost, y'all. Trump Wheezy, he done lost, y'all. So we gotta stop trying to worship that dude, man. He don't give a fuck about none of us. He never will, never will. It's just what it is. And that's just painfully to hear. But and that's just how we're gonna get down with it. But see, it's gonna be more juicy screenshots, and we're gonna get into it. And then next Thursday, it's gonna be some nice ones. But I'll catch something this weekend or tonight to see who's really on the bullshit tonight. Because this topic is going to be all nighter or all weekend. So, and I think it'll die down about tomorrow. What's going on, May? Salute, salute. And this is a segment. But when you talk about it's just like, but I had to get the court jester, man. But shouts out to Art, man, like exposing that nigga for what it was. And we ain't gonna see him again. We ain't gonna see him again because dude is just crazy. He was begging for the link too. I said, Court jester, what the fuck you talking about? Grandmaster done whooped your ass. He called him a crackhead, called him everything, man. He said, go on and smoke some crack. He said something to him. I started dying. And that nigga was in his feelings, boy. Woo! If I had that audio, y'all niggas would be dying, bro. That nigga's a fucking clown, man. Like, I ain't forgot what he did last year. And he was disrespectful to me too. So it's still what it is. I'm still trolling that nigga, man. It is what it is. Ain't nobody studying that nigga. That nigga's a fucking loser. Fuck that nigga. But it's just I had to get him, man. I had to get him. Like it's fair game. He wanted to talk shit. He had this angst for me since last year in March. And he has a problem. It's still fuck you over here. It is what it is. But I don't care what he think. He's just like the rest of these fucking vocel incel niggas that we tripping in these manosphere space, and y'all the main reason. I don't fuck with y'all. I'm done with y'all this year because I'm gonna cook y'all for the rest of the time. If I see some bullshit, shouts out to Duke the Don, man. Like, man, get on these niggas' heads, man. It's too many. It's too many because I do this because of that, and then it's a combination of other niggas saying some dumb shit. Salute, Alonzo, salute. And it's just like niggas got to be challenged on here, man. These glorified echo chambers will be destroyed. That's my whole purpose of doing DTN, and then I'll continue this little bit of a segment on Thursday Thrills. I'll use less screenshots and show you the bullshit and just target a certain fuckery and things like that. That's what we do on Thursday Thrills. That's a new thing we added, and it's gonna help a lot more to expose the bullshit. And I'm going after the super chats. I'm going after the super chats, not just the hosts and the panelists. I just want to see. I go for channels that have super chats. I'm gonna see what the fuck they're talking about, and it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And once you look at Thursday Thrills, man, like these niggas be on some bullshit, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. But they talk about all this madness, saying women need this and the table that. I just saw Alvin Priest said there was a white Derek Jackson. I saw they pre-record, and they're right. He is a white Derek Jackson, spewing the same old black and white rhetoric with the man who always preaches. I mean, I'm not mad at y'all saying that's cool because 2 years ago I tolerate that to see what y'all was talking about, and then after that, the next year I was done with y'all in March. It was a lot of fallouts after that too, just like we saw last year. Last year was fun for me when I started, but this year is kind of like I'm saying fuck everything in sight. I've been on this type of tip, man. Like y'all gotta understand, no one really cares. If I see a problem, I'm gonna clean it up, man. I'm gonna clean it up, and it's just what it is. It is what it ain't. So y'all gotta forgive me on that because I can be a little petty sometimes, but that's just what it is. You know, certain people get me with that angst. I just come at them sideways, bro. But this is the truth. They be on that type of time, man. And I'm just like, all right, we here now. We here now. So we gotta understand something here. You can't be worrying about the same topics all the time. And then people had their own content strategy. Like, let's talk about Will Smith. Let's talk about Will Smith. And then basically you have a plethora of people doing streams on it, which is amazing to me. But this one with the Minister Jap thing, it is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Like they showed his hand, he showed his hand, and that super chat with the Mia girl, man. Woo! She was cooking them niggas on that Trump comment, and it was hurt. It was hurt, boy. It was hurt like a motherfucker. And we gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it. And that's just what it is boiled down to. And that's how you gotta look at it in so many words. So and get some shout outs. Appreciate Mace for coming through, Lonzo, because we're about to hit the hour mark. So, you know, I'm gonna leave out here with the music and just, you know, okay. Shouts out to Leonard for coming through, man. Shouts out to you. Yeah. Toya, the ultimate tutorer in the building. Appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah. I'm about to head out because the hour mark's about to come through. Because, you know, this is a short segment. This ain't no hour long stream. That's all I got, man. Because the screenshots is what it is. Appreciate Shar for coming through. Degenerate, appreciate you, man. Salute. And it's just what it is. And who else came through? Nadia, appreciate you. Oh, sorry to hear that. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I didn't know that she had the same birthday as my pops. Okay, cool. Happy I'll say birthday to your mom. Rest in peace and salute. Appreciate you. Yeah. I didn't know that. She was an Aries. I didn't know that. Interesting. Shouts out to you though, by the way. And shouts out to Art. Yeah, man. I had to get you on the DTN, man. But that nigga was trying to fuck up your shit, man. Just like always. They use your shit as a terror dome. Psycho Candy. Appreciate you, man. TC Killer. As always, man. We have to do it, man. We have to do it, man. This is one of the things. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Peace and shalom, and we're out.